Hi, hello. Welcome to the Everyday Speak English podcast. This is Shaun. I'm with you, and this is gonna be the first episode of my video, and which is gonna be a podcast video. And I'm having hard time to getting the point what I'm gonna talking about today. Probably as this is my first video, I'm probably gonna finish the video just by giving the intro. So the topic is gonna be today's topic is called the self practice. How you guys can speak English alone without any kind of any sort of partner. So that's what I'm trying to say, self practice. So I'm going to talk about the self practice. So self practice is the best way to learn English when whether many people say that, oh, I can't speak English because I don't really have any partner, because I don't get I'm into a job and I have different sort of stuff to do in the whole day. So how I can practice? Even I can't do that. I can whatever, I don't really have any partner and I don't really have access to the internet connection, don't really any electronic device or any mobile phone or something like that. So in that case, how you can practice by using the self-practice process. So for the very first time, you have to switch on yourself in English, like completely switch everything in English, like whether you're making video or like right now. For example, what I'm doing right now, I'm at my job and I'm thinking, oh, I have no internet connection or I have nothing to say. So what I'm gonna do in that case, I'm gonna think like, oh, I don't have any internet connection, so I'm gonna imagine someone next to me. It can be probably you went to a park, you went to a place where you met someone. Like you imagine, just make a fake story in your brain and try to tell that fake story to yourself. Like, oh, just close your eye and open your eye, close your eye, and I think that, oh, I am somewhere in a sort of English country. I'm in the UK, I'm in the US, I'm in the Australia or any kind of country, and I'm walking on the street and I met a person from that country or native English speaker. I say, oh, hi, how are you? Welcome to something like that. And how you're gonna how you will speak that person, let's try to explain it in with you. Like, oh, I probably would say, hi, how are you? I'm coming from a country located in South Asia called Bangladesh, and I live in an isolated place in the very bank of the I'm talking about myself. Like, if I would make a fake history, I would say, oh, I am, for example, I'm imagining that I imagine that, oh, I am in the US, in the New York, and I'm just in front of with a person from a native English country, and I say, oh, I'm from Bangladesh. I'm just gonna introduce myself, but I'm still doing this sort of stuff, like my work and my everything is still going, but I'm imagine in my brain like, oh, I'm in that place and I'm like, hi, this is this, and I'm coming from that country, and my country is located southern part of like South Asia, and I live in exactly the last southern part of my country, and my sub-district in quite kind of isolated place located in bank of the Bay of Bengal Ocean, something like that. That's called the self practice. And what you can do, and you can also, like, you can take your shoes. I know this sounds quite funny, like you can take your shoes, oh, this is my shoes, I bought it in that market, something like that. I know that sounds quite funny, why I'm just showing my shoes, and that's crazy, right? But you can do that, and you can say, oh, this is my shoes, I'm showing it to in front of camera, and I'm doing blah blah blah, this sort of stuff like that. So that's how you can practice, by using the self-practice process, right? So self-practice helped me a lot. Before making this video, I went to a park like behind of me, and that place where you can see a lot of palm tree, and I say, oh, I'm in here is a lot of palm tree, and but for example, I have a work to collect different kind of crops from the field, and you can imagine, oh, I'm in this field, and there is just some crops called fatty rice, a lot of things, whatever coming through your mouth. So that's all about the self practice, and though this is a short podcast video, and I know it sounds quite funny, but I'm just doing it in order to practice my own speaking, and that's how I'm practicing and sharing my thought and everything. And I'm gonna check it out more than 1 month later, how am I like getting any progress or not. That's why I'm making the video and uploading on social media. Thank you for watching the video. Hope we'll meet again in another podcast video. Thank you.